This is not the first trading video you have watched, and it's definitely not going to be the last, because you are still the same old losing trader. It does not matter that you can make profits if you cannot keep it. Now, if you don't fix these 7 mistakes and get rid of all these bad trading habits, you can forget about seeing 6 figures lying in your bank account. The first biggest mistake that traders make is losing more money than they win. It's not about whether you are right or wrong. It's about how much money you make when you are right and how much money you lose when you are wrong. That is a famous quote that is said by George Soros, who is one of the best traders in the world. And you better listen to that guy because he makes billions every year while you are still rotting your broke ass in your mom's basement. After 2 years of losing money, I finally woke up and realized the main reason on why I was not profitable. It was because I was losing more money than I win. Yes, even though I was trading with a 1:3 risk to reward ratio, my monthly profit and loss statement always show a loss. Every single month without fail. I was not making consistent profits. I was making consistent loss. Yes, I make some profits here and there, but I always end the month losing more money than I started with. Now, while I was reviewing my trading journal, I found out what I was doing wrong. I was always letting my losses run and I was cutting my winners early. And you are probably guilty of this as well. I'm not actually following my 1:3 risk to reward ratio because sometimes I would move my stop loss a little bit further and move my take profit a little bit closer. And over time, these little things add up. And as humans, everything we do is so that we can avoid pain and seek pleasure. We want to be right all the time and we hate it when we are wrong. That is why we let our losses run and we cut our winners early. Now, this was my eureka moment. It was the light bulb moment in my head. So to become profitable, I just need to do the opposite of what I've been doing so far. I have to win more money than I lose. I have to cut my losses early and let my winners run high. And I started doing that more often, and the rest is history. The second bad habit you need to get rid of is over-leveraging. There you are, opening your first live account. Congratulations! And then you open up Instagram and you see your trading guru driving down the streets of Italy with his beautiful G-Wagon, and you think to yourself, I'm gonna be like him one day. After all, you have been trading on a demo account for 5 days, and then you open up a trade with a 2 lot size on a $500 account, and 60 seconds later you just blew your first live account because price went against you by 25 pips. If you can't sleep with your trade open, then you are using a position size that is way too big for your account. Always think about how much money you will lose if the trade does not go as planned, because no matter how confident you are, there is always still a possibility of you losing that trade. Are you comfortable with losing the amount of money that you are risking per trade? Can you afford to even lose the amount of money? If not, then use a smaller lot size. Slowly increase your lot size as your account gets bigger and you know what you are doing. The third mistake is fear of missing out. Everyone is buying iPhone 15. Oh my god, I need to buy it too so that I can show my friends that I'm cool and I'm definitely not broke and insecure. Oh my god, everyone is buying Bitcoin. I should definitely buy it too before it's too late. If everyone else is buying it, it's already too late, buddy. When price has already made its huge move, for God's sake, do not enter the trade, because price will definitely retrace, and then that is when you can enter the trade. Yesterday I was analyzing gold and I saw gold breaking past a key support level, and right there and then I thought to myself, damn, my younger self would have entered for a sell right here immediately after price broke through the support level. And then after analyzing gold, I expected price to retest that key level again at around 1880 before going back down, and that is exactly what gold did. And that comes from a lot of experience in the markets. I literally spent the past 3 years trading gold, and gold was never off my watch list. I know gold more than I know myself. then that says a lot. I myself know how tempted it is to get in for the trade when you see that beautiful huge green candlestick and you want to make money fast. Hell, even till this day, I'm still making these mistakes sometimes. But you need to remember that there will always be opportunities in the market. This bus just went. Don't worry, the next one is just right around the corner. The fourth mistake is trading without a plan. Trading without a plan is like going to a competition without practice. You hear this same old advice all the time. Follow your trading plan, but you are still not doing it because you think you know it all. You think you know better than professional traders. No, you don't. You are broke and you are worthless. If you don't even have a trading plan in the first place, every single trade that you take is a mistake. Since the first day I started this YouTube channel, I have been telling you guys to create a trading plan and then follow it. I'm sure by now you are sick of hearing me saying this same old advice over and over again. So let's move on to the next mistake. The fifth mistake is blaming everyone else but you. Growing up, I always had this victim mentality where I would blame everyone else but me. I would blame my parents for being so poor because I was embarrassed in school that we had to get financial assistance and go on government benefits. I would stutter when I speak to my friends, and then I'll blame my father because he stutters when he speaks as well. I will blame the teacher for not teaching well, even though I spent most of my time playing video games instead of studying. And then I would resent and blame my friends when I don't get invited to parties because I was not cool enough. I would blame everyone else around me but me. I did not really achieve any success in life until I overcame this victim mentality and I took back control of my whole life. Most traders often blame the market when they get stopped out of a trade. It's the economic news fault. Oh my god, the smart money are stop loss hunting again. Now that is not a good way to trade, and that is definitely not a good way to learn. Blaming everyone else, the market, the broker, the Federal Reserve for your losses and your losing streaks will not help your trading at all. You can blame the market all you want, but nothing will change unless you do. Until you take responsibility of your trades, you will continue to be stuck in the losing phase. The most important factor that every trader should have is to take full responsibility for their trades. It is not your trading strategy because you are the one who created and executed the trading strategy. It is not your risk management plan because you are the one who chooses your position size before you enter for the trade. It's not the markets because you don't trade the market, you trade your beliefs about the market. Can't you see that the most important factor is you? At the end of the day, you are the one who chooses your trading strategy, done your research, analyze the charts, and decide whether to click on the buy or the sell button. Therefore, you should own the outcome, whether it's a profit or a loss. It's not like you're held at gunpoint to buy Euro USD, right? When I trade, I take full responsibility for whatever that happens. If I lose too much money on this trade, it is my fault. If I lose money due to high impact news, it is my fault. If I enter a losing streak, it is nobody's fault but my fault. When you look at your profit and loss statements, understand that whatever is reflected on there is a result of your actions. You created those results, so if you don't like what you see, then change the way that you trade. It could be making minor tweaks in terms of where to exit the trade, or even adjusting your trading plan to fit the current market environment. When you take responsibility of your trades, then you can finally open up your eyes and look out for those mistakes that cause you to lose money. Then you can learn from these mistakes so that you don't make these mistakes ever again next time. And that is how you can become a better trader. You can either be a victim or a victor. You choose. The sixth mistake is something that beginner traders tend to do quite often, and that is to have unrealistic expectations. Yes, you can get rich from trading, but it might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, or even the next year, and you have to be okay with that. Nobody becomes a good doctor, lawyer, or engineer in a few months. It takes a lot of time to learn and master their craft. And it's the exact same thing with trading. Trading is a high income skill And it's gonna take you years of practice and learning and improving in order to master trading. Even till today, after trading for 3 to 4 years, I am still constantly learning and striving to improve every single day. That is why it is extremely unrealistic for you to become a millionaire in a year. And when you have unrealistic expectations, that is when you start to force trades, even though there is no opportunity. And when you force trades, you take bad trades, they lead to losses. And the losses accumulate and you start to self-sabotage yourself any chance of success that you might have. The final mistake is you are afraid to take risks. I've seen a lot of podcasts recently of traders turning a small amount of money into a ridiculously large sum of money. Like there was this trader who turned $3,000 into $1 million in 2 years. And then there was this other trader who turned $100 into 6 figures in 2 months. And I myself did a challenge like this where I turned $500 into $9,000 in 3 days, which you can check out in this video. I literally documented everything and I've shown you proof that it was on a live account. And they all have this same common advice, and that is, if you are scared to lose money, you will never make money. The biggest risk is not taking any risk. You have to risk losing to win. You have to risk heartbreak to love. You have to risk the conventional path to get the unconventional results. The biggest risk is not taking any risk at all. If you avoid risk, you will risk missing out on life. You will lose money in trading, you will fail at trading, you will encounter losing streaks and slumps that you just can't seem to get out of. But understand that once you master trading, nobody can take it from you. You will be able to become like a money-making machine where you can extract profits from the market. Society has made us believe that trading is incredibly difficult and super risky unless you are George Soros or Warren Buffett. And the truth is, it is indeed difficult, but it is not impossible. Many traders, average retail traders including myself and my students, have managed to achieve consistent profits. And if we can do it, you can do it too, if you avoid these 7 bad habits. And as always, remember, you are just one trade away. Mwah.